about purpers, guys. Look at all these. All right, full garden walkthrough today. I've not done that yet this year. Usually I don't until there's peppers everywhere, but look at these lemon ghostly jalapenos, just massive. Look at this. This is 4 plants, 2 primos on the bottom, and then these lemon ghostly jalapenos on the top. It's so bushy. Look at that, guys. It's insane, man. I wish all my peppers threw as many as these, but so we got peppers, and what's that? Another ripening New Mex lemon spice jalapeno. I already ate one off this plant yesterday. It was phenomenal. So yep, we got more of them right here. Look at those bad boys clustered, coming in really nice. These annuums and these annuum crosses are just pumping out pods. Oh mackerel, it's just a sea of jalapenos. All right, so this is a ghost pepper plant, the one that I thought was gonna die. I kind of left it for dead. It's very tiny. The pods won't be huge on this, but look, even this thing's throwing some pods off. So that's a regular red ghost, isolated seeds right there. So and there's no cross. So most of these are isolated, but one isn't, and I'm going to show you. You're gonna laugh. White Knights coming along nice. Another White Knight. Look at those fatales right there. You see those? Yeah. The fatales looking real yummy. Another fatale here. This is crazy, man. These are both from the same seed stock, both isolated. This plant is darker, this plant is lighter. This plant, the pods look like that. Okay, this one, they look like that. Do not ask me how that's possible, but they're both isolated seeds. They're both fatale, so I don't know. I don't have a clue. We'll have to see. Yeah, sometimes it's like that though. If you take pepper, if some of them seeds, these seeds might not have been all from the same peppers. What I'm saying, if you take a pepper, take seeds from something that looks like that, and then you got the other pepper, they look like that, all skinny. They're in the same seed pack. They're both isolated. You will get the pheno from the seed that looks, if it's stable and you've been, looking for that same pheno. All right, over here, this is the only plant I have of this. Lemon scorpion. And then Papa Dreddy. Look at those things. They're weird looking, ain't they? It's actually a Scotch bonnet, believe it or not. Now, the Papa Dreddy, I'm going to tell you, I had some isolated Papa Dreddy seeds and some non-isolated. The isolated ones were not germinating, and so I just popped some left backup seeds I had in there. But yeah, that looks like a Papa Dreddy. They do look a little bit long. Scotch bonnet select, they're different. And we got here Bohemian goats, I think. Yeah. Wait. Am I getting screwed up here? Yeah, those are Bohemian goats. That's right. And look at this. Look at that massive bad boy. It's a beauty. MOA Scotch bonnets. There's more MOA bonnets back there. One of them looks like it has a little stinger almost, but there's 2 MOA bonnets. Phenos are looking correct on those. This is the Tangerine TS. I've never grown this, so I don't know what they're supposed to look like. I've seen pictures of them. They're kind of phenos are all over the place. This plant is not throwing off as many pods, but there's a pepper on it. And then, you guys are going to laugh at this one. Check this out. Isolated KSLS. Looking true, right? And look at this. Non-isolated KSLS. You've never seen a King Star Lemon Starburst that looks like this, and you know why? Because that's not. it's weird because when they came in, you know, they were looking like that. I'm like, yeah, this, you know, they'll be fine. And now they look like this. There's 3 peppers right there. So they weren't isolated. That means it crossed last year, and that's deja vu. If you guys remember correctly, last year I had a KSLS plant, open pollinated. The first pod looked just like a KSLS, and I bit into it and I went into panic mode. And I was like, that's not pure, that's not pure. And I said it was funny. You can go back and watch the video. And it had crossed with something. And those pods ended up, you know, when they fully ripened, you know, they ripened at first, they were bright yellow. Then they turned orange. That's how I knew. KSLS won't turn orange. So that was an accidental cross. And then this year, what happens? I had KSLS, I had isolated seeds, right? But I was impatient. They weren't germinating, popping as fast as I would have liked them to. So I popped some non-isolated seeds in the cells that, you know, that had isolated seeds in them, and whatever came up. And so lo and behold, I ended up with this monstrosity. Now, I'm guaranteeing you that pod will probably come out looking, it's probably going to be a red or a chocolate pod. It's got a lot of bumps on it, so I have no clue what it is. You know, every year if I do some open pollinate stuff, I mean, all these are isolated. The TS, the MOAs, Papadrettis. I had some isolated, some not. But yeah, most of the stuff I have is isolated seeds, you know, and there's every once in a while, but I don't mind, man. I like getting some cool surprises. All right, so full garden walkthrough. I'm going to show you guys all 3 locations and show you some peppers today. So, and then in the raised beds, we got peppers galore. It's just sunburnt right there, but man, this is these are 7-pot Primo chocolates. Can you guys see them? Yeah, there's a ton of them. Over here we got the J's, that Peach Go Scorpion. Over here, these are the most beautiful plants. These are the California Reapers. They're slow though. They're not throwing pods yet. They do got some flowers on them, but no peppers. And that plant, anyone that knows about that, when they first came out with it, people were saying it took way longer to germinate than other super hots. They said that it took way longer to produce fruit. So I think it's just the cross. So what are you? What are you? Some kind of beetle, June bug. Get off of there. Get off of there. I don't know what he is, so I'm just gonna flick him off. Yeah, got more 7-pot chocolates down here. Let's see. Look at this. Look at. All right. There's more here. It's hard to see, man. These plants are so bushy. It's hard to see the peppers. There's that stinger, baby. All right. And these are going slow too. These are Prematali and Death Spiral. Not throwing pods yet. Well, let me refrain from saying that. They're actually throwing some pods. They're just not. Oh my God! It literally threw a pod on the ground. Oh, there's a baby Prematali. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. They're just taking forever. So, I don't know. You know how the Prematalis are, guys. So, yeah, they're taking a little bit longer. So now, there's some chocolate 7-pot Primos. If you see those coming in, real nice. There's a lot of pods on that one. Some guys don't like to show you their failures, but I do. Well, there's not a failure. This is a beautiful Prematali plant. It's in a 7-gallon pot, okay? But the 5 gallons, yeah, I don't fertilize. And these are my only plants that, you know, that are in a decent pot that look like this. They're kind of yellow, not a lot of flowers. They got tore up by slugs, and then I didn't fertilize them. So it is what it is. I'm not too concerned. There's some little pods. forming on them, but there's one there, but nothing too major. All right, so we got these two identical plants, and one is doing way better than the other, and I don't know why. I have no clue. Same soil, but this is the Phantom Boot. Now that's the Pheno from the Carmel last year. They looked, all of them look just like that, but the orange, well, they're kind of a peaches orange, did not. And these are both seeds from the orange one. This is what the orange looked like, and these are both the same plant, so there is a little difference in the Pheno. These look more shiny and smooth, and they did last year. But, yeah, see that? And all right, let me go up here. All right, so then let's see. We got sorry, my boy's out here weed whacking right now. Nothing yet. Cali Reaper, nothing. See what I'm saying? But lots of flowers. You guys see that? Lots of flowers. Just no fruit yet. I've noticed that, man. The Primatalis and the Cali Reapers are taking forever. And that's what these are. These are all Primatalis and Caramel Primatalis. Except that one. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, that is a... Okay, I think that's a KSLS. What? That's, yeah, but I got a nice, look at the Pheno on that. Yeah, that's a KSLS. White Knight coming in for the kill. Look at all the flowers. White Knights, guys, these things produce like crazy. Now, I don't know, these were planted the same time as the one I showed you a little while ago. But this isn't throwing fruit yet, but these plants also are getting more sun. They get kind of beat up. For some reason, it seems like they get more sun. All right, so here we have, there's a Caramel Primatali coming in nicely. Decent Pheno. We got all kinds of stuff. We got peppers coming in, not on everything though. Some of them are taking a little bit longer than the others. I don't remember what these are. One's a Caramel Primatali that got the leaves burnt off of that. They just burnt right off, so it's regenerating at this point in time. 7-pot Primo Chocolate. I don't even know what these are. They are just extras that were stunted, and I ran out of pots, so they're in these little tiny, like 1-gallon pots. They won't do much. They'll produce a couple of peppers, and you know, they don't have a lot of soil. I haven't fed them, so it's, you know, it is what it is. Now, if you have plants like that, those make really good bond cheese indoor. If you want to clean them up and you know, put them indoors to grow, or they make good overwintered plants. So I don't know what this one is, but this one's different. It's a lot darker, the leaves on it. I can't remember what. Where's the tag? Let's see. All right, so this here is, I just put yellow Scotch bonnet on the tag because this was a plant that I was given to somebody, and it's either a Papadretti or a MOA. Somebody else I gave plants to somebody that doesn't really know peppers, and so I just was like, here. So I won't know till I get those. Well, actually, I could tell by the Pheno most of the time. That looks like MOA. It could be either one, but yeah. Another Primatali. Ghost plant. It's only my second ghost. The other one was that damaged one. This one actually had a lot of aphids on it, and I put ladybugs on it, and then the hornets, wasp came in, and they did a little something, but it's not doing bad. It's just not doing great. It had to regenerate a little bit because I snipped a bunch of it off. So sometimes they regenerate perfectly. Sometimes they come out, you know, just a little, just take their time. This little thing here, woo! Now these are death spirals, I believe, but they got stingers on them. Let me see. Those are isolated death spiral seeds right there too. But it's possible. It's possible that when I planted the death spirals and the primatales together, it's possible that they were mixed up, but because these here plants were in the raised beds and they were topped, and everything burned off them and the leaves wouldn't come back because they were getting way too much sun. So I just pulled them out and threw them in these little pots, and they won't do much. You'll get a couple peppers. That one's got about 4 or 5 peppers on it. There's a phantom here too, so I planted new plants over there. All right, guys, full garden walkthrough. Uncle Bocow, I love you.